I am a child of mature parents, and by that I mean I did not make my grandparents when they were in their 20s or 30s, so as a result, I'm aware a lot of my views are antiquated, but I do not like it when people are disrespectful to our elderly. To me, this just seems intrinsically wrong. I shall explain. So I'm in the supermarket on Friday picking up a few soon-to-be-mine items. I headed to the cashier, but all the queues were long. So I joined the shortest of the long, put my basket on the ground, and proceeded to wait. In front of me was a tall cafe Americano man in a green shirt with baggy jeans. In front of him there were about 5 or 6 people, and by the time of the altercation there were further 3 or 4 people behind me. Suddenly, a tall man with no word to anyone just stalked off to the left to look at some confectionery. I did not move forward to occupy the now substantial space between me and the young girl in a white dress with fluffy bedroom slippers, because I assumed he was coming back for his spot. Now from the right approached an elderly woman in her 80s wearing a vintage dress that looked like it was made out of doily material. She was holding a basket slightly bent, and seeing the line apparently ending behind Fluffy Slippers girl, moved to stand behind her. I was about to tell her that the queue didn't end there and that someone was likely coming back for their spot when we all jumped as this loud voice boomed across the supermarket. "What the truck? You don't see I stand up there, you thief my spot!" Apparently the shuttle to and from hell is back up and running, because I turned to see the 6-foot demon seed storming back at us. The elderly woman cringed, and it was her obvious fear that made me snap. Now, I am self-aware enough to know that this woman reminded me very much of my dearly departed mother, and the thought of some gutter trash speaking to her in that manner, phew, logic just left. I didn't think, didn't consider the ramifications, because unsolicited, I have now picked up this woman's fire rage. I'm all up in my own fields, and as such, will not be negotiating with supermarket terrorists. I swung to face the man. "That is not how you speak to people!" He was blindsided by my verbal assault. What? How you could shout at a woman like that? If that is the way you feel you need to speak to people, you need to go back to the gutter where you come from. But a fire-trucking woman thief my spot. Don't speak about her like that. She didn't know you were standing there. Did you leave a basket to say you come back? No. So how was she supposed to know your ignorant ass was coming back in any way? Couldn't you have just come up to her in a decent voice and speak to her? This is not a kennel. It's humans up inside a hill. All this time, we are the only animated beings in the whole supermarket. There's no noise, no shushing, no beeping, nothing. In that silence, I heard the elderly woman going, "Oh gosh, oh no, oh gosh, oh no." I turned to look at her, and my heart broke to see her distress. She barely reached my shoulders, so I used my inside voice. "Ma'am, I'm so sorry about my language. This kind of behavior really distresses me." The man interrupted me. "What did truck you apologizing to she for? It's my spot she did take." I swung back to the man. "Shut your stinking mouth. How are you this stupid? Did somebody pee in your gene pool? Because that is the only reason I will explain why you don't realize how wrong you are. You don't have a mother, a sister, a grandmother, an aunt, or did somebody just shit you out the asshole and walk away, which will explain why you don't know how to talk to people? Look, woman, truck you twice. Oh gosh, oh no, oh gosh, oh no." The man continued, "Listen, this has nothing to do with you. Why are you all up in this? This has everything to do with me. She is an elder in our society. It is her generation that built this country. You fire-trucking locust. That is not how you speak to people." At this point, a security guard approached and came real close. The man looked at him, looked at me, looked around at everybody who was now staring at us, and said, "You know what? I done with all you. Truck out all you." And he dropped his basket and stormed out. While the security guard picked up the basket, I turned back to the woman. "Are you okay, ma'am?" She goes, "Oh gosh, yes, but look at how you upset yourself. I didn't mean for this to happen. I didn't know that was his spot at all. I said, "Miss Lady, that is absolutely no problem. It's not your fault. I totally lost control. Look, you don't have much stuff. Come and stand up ahead of me. You can go ahead." "You're right? You sure? You're serious? Oh gosh, darling, thank you. And you okay, right?" I said, "Yes, ma'am, I'm fine." The supermarket sound started up again, and the cashier to our line, a happy-faced cafe mocha woman, stopped the man who'd already laid out all his goods and chattel on the roller and called out to her, "Granny, come up here, darling. Let me cash you. Come." She responded with, "Oh gosh, no, it's okay. I will wait." The cashier was like, No, Dudu, come. This man don't mind. Ent, you don't mind? Ent? No, I don't mind. Come, Miss Lady. "See, darling, he don't mind. Come, Dudu, come. Let me cash you." And with that, the elderly lady went to the head of the queue, was cashed out, and left. I stayed in the supermarket for about half an hour later, and when I left, you can be sure when I got to the car park, my head was swiveling left and right to see if the walking stain of a human being was waiting to take things further, because now I am already back in my right mind, so I'm frightened now. But he was nowhere around, so I rushed to the car, jumped in, locked it up tight like Aunt Bamsey, and then drove off. Now, was that stupid? Probably. But if it was any other situation, I would not have involved myself, family, friends, lovers, all your fighting, handle your stories. But it is clear that I have a soft spot for the ageable people then. And now, this is not to say that I am not aware that there are some elderly people out there who are so horrible they make you want to cut the brakes to the wheelchair or rub down the bottom of their walking stick with ghee. But by and large, every generation is built upon the back and sweat of the one before, and as such, I personally believe they deserve respect. You don't have to like them, but at least respect them. And so, beautiful people, young or old, may you be respected all the days of your life. Please and thanks.